Hi, I'm Nancy Bell, the Reader's Advisory Librarian here at Oshkosh Public Library, and this video is part of our Freedom to Read video series. This week we're talking about the numbers, book banning today. So since 2001, the American Library Association has been putting out the top 10 most challenged books of the previous year. So we're going to be talking about 2022. I will also be talking about the statistics from two organizations, so the American Library Association, who puts out that list, as well as PEN America, which is a nonprofit organization that promotes literacy and also tracks challenges in book bans. The numbers between these two organizations will be different because of how they record challenges and bans. As I understand it, ALA records only challenges and bans that are voluntarily reported to them directly, while PEN America records book bans through publicly available data on district or school websites, news sources, public records requests, and school board minutes. Both ALA and PEN America still believe censorship numbers to be underrepresented. ALA has estimated that somewhere between 82 to 97% of challenges are unreported. So first, for context, let's talk about the numbers from 2021. In 2021, ALA tracked 729 challenges to library, school, or university materials and services, with 1,597 individual books being challenged or banned. This was the highest level that the ALA has ever reported since they started in 2001. Last year, in 2022, we almost double the challenging record with 1,269 challenges and 2,571 individual titles challenged or banned, which is a 38% increase from 2021. Also this year, we have another first. We have some books tying for spots. So instead of a top 10 list or even a top 11 list, I believe was in 2018, we have a top 13 most challenged book list this year. And here are those books on the screen. So still number one, which was number one last year also, is Genderqueer. We have All Boys Aren't Blue, The Bluest Eye, Flamer, Looking for Alaska, The Perks of Being a Wallflower, Lawn Boy, The Absolutely True Diary of a Part-Time Indian, Out of Darkness, A Court of Mist and Fury, Crank, Me and Earl and the Dying Girl, and This Book is Gay. So six of these books are said to be LGBTQIA, but I recently read Looking for Alaska, and I don't recall any LGBTQIA content. Although I do know that the new miniseries, one of the teachers is shown as a gay man, which is a change from the novel, actually. So I'm not sure why it has that on there, unless people just haven't been reading the book, or in case I'm missing something, somebody leave a comment if I am wrong. But also, looking at ALA's top 13, we can see that each book on this list has the claim to be sexually explicit description. So previously in this video series, we've talked about how pornography is an illegal term and can be very widely subjective. For example, books with health-related issues or LGBTQ content is often placed under this umbrella. PEN America, on the other hand, they recorded 1,149 challenges and bans between January and June, and 1,477 between July and December. They do their report in first half of the school year and second half of the school year, which is why I'm telling you like this. So there's a total of 2,626 challenges and bans for 2022, with 874 individual unique titles. So PEN America also does this very cool percentage breakdown based on themes of the challenged and banned books. And one book can be counted in multiple categories. At the time of this video, they haven't completed compiling the entire year of data. Like I said, they kind of split it up into first half and second half. But here are the percentages for July, December that we do have. So this is the subject matter of banned content of those 874 unique titles. You can see that 44% are themes or instances of violence and physical abuse, 38% is topics on health and well-being for students, 30% themes of grief and death, 30% characters of color or themes of race and racism, 26% is LGBTQ characters or themes, 24% sexual experiences between characters, and 17% mentions of teen pregnancy, abortion, or sexual assault. So as we mentioned earlier, 4 of these categories could be colloquially described as pornographic or sexual content. So there's the topics of health and well-being, LGBTQ characters, sexual experiences between characters, and then mentions of teen pregnancy, abortion, or sexual assault. All 4 of those categories could be described as pornographic or sexual content, which can be seen in our top 13 this year. Every single one says claim to be sexual content. Additionally, 74% of PEN America's reported challenged and banned cases from 2022 are connected to organized efforts of advocacy groups, elected officials, or new legislation. 20% of these cases are linked to advocacy groups, and one of those groups is connected to 58% of all advocacy-led bans nationwide. So it's really a small group of people who is responsible for the majority of book challenges and bans in the United States. That's why being informed about these statistics is so important for us to continue to celebrate and have our freedom to read. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week.